Welcome to online learning. Today we'll learn about the world from 1914 to 1945. And today's topic is the Second World War. The Second World War. The Second World War was many times more destructive than the first. It started on 1st September 1939 and lasted 6 years. So, why was the Second World War more destructive than the first? Let us see. Like the First World War, this also fought between two blocs, the Allied powers and the Axis powers. Almost 70 million people lost their lives. 70 millions, that is equal to 7 crores people lost their lives. Can you think of it? In the Allied powers, the countries were the UK, the USA, France, and the Soviet Union, whereas in the Axis powers, the countries were Germany, Italy, and Japan. What caused the war? Peace treaty is signed. The peace treaty is signed between the Allied and the Central powers after the First World War at Versailles. It was Treaty of Versailles. According to the Treaty of Versailles, Germany was made to pay a very heavy price for its role in the First World War. This treaty almost ruined the German economy, and this made Germans very angry, and they elected Adolf Hitler as the Chancellor, who assured them to restore their lost glory, and this treaty led to the Second World War. They began to support Adolf Hitler, the leader of Nazi Party. Hitler promised to restore the glory of Germany. Germany had lost many things after the First World War, and somehow the people of Germany, they were thinking that they had lost their glory, and Hitler promised them to restore what they had lost, and that's why he began to strengthen the military to expand the German Empire. The rising military might of Germany alarmed the other European powers, and the UK, the United Kingdom, gave ultimatum to Germany. What ultimatum? That if you do so, then we might attack you. And that's why, and after that, Britain and France decided to take a combined stand against Hitler. When Hitler attacked Poland with a desire to annex it, that time Britain and France declared war against the German powers. Here you can see in this paper clip, Britain declares war. So it was against the German powers. Britain and France declare war on Germany. Here you can see Stalin, Roosevelt and Churchill at the Tehran Conference. Stalin was from USSR, Roosevelt from the USA and Churchill from the UK. So these three political leaders, they met at Tehran Conference and decided to be in the side of Allied powers and to attack the Axis powers. Soon other countries in Europe joined either of the two warring parties. Thus began the Second World War. How was the war fought? The war was fought on land, air and water. Poisonous gas was used on soldiers and civilians alike. During the fight, nobody was left. It didn't matter for who was he, an innocent, a soldier or a common man. Whoever was in front of the enemy soldier was killed. There was no mercy left. There were air raids and bombs were dropped on cities. Many cities were razed to the ground, and warships and submarines were used by both sides to gain advantage at sea. Many countries attacked their opponent through the seas, and there they used warships and submarines. Here we can see this is a submarine, and here you can see a fighter plane is dropping bombs over a city. These are warships which were used for the attack. You can see what happened to Nagasaki, a city of Japan. Here a nuclear weapon was dropped, and after that the entire city razed to the ground. And this is a city of Europe. Its name is Dresden. You can see how it is destroyed. Hitler, the dictator from Germany, held the Jews responsible for Germany's misfortune. These are some Jews. And after that, he sent them to labor or concentration camps. You can see these are concentration camps. The conditions in these camps were inhuman. They were not given food, they were not given water, and these people were killed by the Nazi Germany using different type of poisonous gas and some various new techniques. The Jews were tortured. It is estimated that more than 6 million Jews died in these camps. These camps were located in Poland, in Germany, and here the Jews were taken to these camps and they were killed, and this mass killing was known as Holocaust. These are some Jews who were rescued after the Second World War. The war also spread to the Pacific region. So, where is this Pacific region? The Pacific region is in between North America and Eastern Asia. Here we have Pacific Ocean is there, and this region is known as Pacific region. So here Japan won major victories in this place, in this region. On 7th December 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, America's naval base in Hawaii. Many officers and innocent men and women were killed in this attack, and this attack enraged the USA. Until now, the country which was passive in the war became an active participant and officially declared war against Japan on 8th December 1941. When did the war end? Germany had the upper hand in the war till mid-1942. But after this, the Allied powers recovered and dealt a crushing defeat to Germany and Japan. So, what happened in mid-1942? Actually, in mid-1942, there was a declaration by the United Nations, and many countries together they fought against Germany and Japan, and due to this, Germany at the end of the war lost it. By the beginning of 1945, Hitler knew that he could not win. He committed suicide in April. Now, unitedly, many countries were fighting against Hitler. And that's why he knew that he could not win the war. And that's why he committed suicide. On 7th May 1945, Germany surrendered, but Japan continued to fight in the Pacific region. To bring the war to an end and to stop all this destruction, in August, the USA dropped atom bombs on two Japanese cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This forced Japan to surrender, bringing the war to an end. Here you can see this is the mushroom cloud created after the dropping of nuclear bomb, and it was dropped on August 9. It was dropped on Nagasaki. Efforts to set up a peace organization had begun during the war itself, and on 24th October 1945, the United Nations was formed. And after that, we have not seen such big wars. Now today's homework. When did the Second World War start? Which two groups were the participants in the Second World War who were held responsible for Germany's misfortune according to Hitler? When was Pearl Harbor attacked? On which date Germany surrendered? And name the two cities of Japan on which the USA dropped atom bomb. I hope you like today's class. In our next class, we'll be learning about towards freedom, and there is a learn about Tantia Topi, Rani Lakshmibai, Begum Hazrat Mahal, and Bahadur Shah Jafars, and some other social and religious reformers. Thank you very much.